Today we are looking at using graphs to solve word problems. Using graphs to solve word problems. As usual, we address this by looking at an example. The example I've put here goes like that. A telephone company charges 15 cents flagpole and 10 cents for every minute of talk on mobile phones. So flagpole is the amount you pay for any call, regardless how long that call lasts. So that is, in this case, 15 cents. And then for every minute you talking, you paying also 10 cents. Make a table showing charge versus the time of call. Graph the charge versus time. Using graph, determine how much will be the charge for a call of 5 minutes. And finally, if a call costs 75 cents, how long did the call last for? All right. So we want to establish a relationship between time of call and also the charge for the call. So if you don't talk at all, you just try to make a call, is 15 cents. That is basically the flagpole. Now if you talk 1 minute, that's going to cost you 10 cents for the call, because each minute is 10 cents, plus that 15 cents flagpole. Altogether, 25 cents. If you talk for 2 minutes, that's going to call you 2 times 10 for the 2 minutes, plus that flagpole of 15. So 2 lots of 10, which is 20, plus that 15 that you're always going to be charged regardless. So that becomes 35. And similarly, if you're making a call which lasts for 3 minutes, you're going to pay 3 times 10 for the call plus 15 cents for the flagpole. That altogether will be 45 cents. For 4 minutes, that will be 55 cents. For 5 minutes, that will be 65 cents. So this is the table of values we have made for that. So the top shows the time, length of call, and the bottom shows the cost or the charge for the call. That is for the first part, which is asked us to make a table of values. That's the table of values. Part 2, graph the charge versus time. To do that, we need to have a Cartesian plane, which I've shown here. That's a Cartesian plane. On the horizontal one, I've put the time, length of call. On the vertical one, I'll put the charge. Now what we do, we transfer the values of this table onto this chart. So if the call is 0 minutes, you pay 15 cents. So that is 0 and that's 15 cents. So each division of money on the vertical axis is 5 cents. So that's 10 and that's another 5, so 15 cents. And this is a 0 time for call. Alright, that point represents this set, 0 and 15. Then 1 and 25. So it means if the call lasts for 1 minute, you're going to pay 25 cents. So that's 1 on the time axis, and we got to go as far as 25 cents. So this will give us this point. And 2 and 35. So that's 2, and you go up by 35 cents, that's 35 cents, and that gives us this point. Then 4 and 55, 4 minutes and 55 cents. That's 4 minutes, you go up by 55 cents. That point, that is 55, that's 50, that's 55, so that's our point. And if you connect all these points together, you will get a straight line. That graph now will help you to find the charge for any length of call you make. So part 3, using this graph, determine how much will be the charge for a call of 5 minutes. So if you go on 5 minutes here, and you go up to your line, to hit your line, your graph, and then go horizontally to hit your charge, you end up at 65 cents. So that gives you 65 cents. So that means a call which lasts for 5 minutes will cost you 65 cents. And part 4, if a call costs 75 cents, how long did the call last for? Now we are doing the previous question in reverse. Now we know that the cost, we want to see how long we have been talking for. So go on to the cost of 75, that's 75. So go across to hit your graph, that red graph. And then once you hit that, come down vertically, and you end up at that spot on the time axis. And that is 6 minutes. So if you talk for 6 minutes, that will be 75 cents. Okay, so the bottom line is if you have the time and you want to find the cost, start with the time, go vertically up to hit your graph, which is in this case this red graph, and then once you hit it, go horizontally to see where it crosses the charge, and that will be the charge for, say, for example, 5 minutes. If I did 4 minutes, I take 4, go up, vertically up, and then go across to get the charge. And if they tell me how much the charge is and they want me the length of talk, then I start from the vertical axis because it's the charge one. So I know my charge, for example, it was 75 in this case. I went across and then I hit the graph again. This time I went down and I ended up at 6 on the time axis. So a call which costs 75 cents is a call which lasts for 6 minutes. Thank you for your attention.